Kak Yan, who is the SDC manager, that will say a few opening words. So please welcome him. Kak Yan, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Caroline and Matthew. Good morning, freshmen. I respect all the attendants who have attended here. How are you, freshmen? You can answer in chat box or give a reaction. How are you today? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I hope all of you are in good health and happy, yeah? First of all, I want to say congratulations to all of you guys. You have already taken half the journey in the first semester. Yeah. How's the mid test? Mudah-mudahan lancar lah ya. And I hope you can keep up your spirit to accomplish this first semester successfully. And I think the first year is a critical period for freshmen. We hope all activity in the excellence program can help you in the adjustment process. And I hope a freshman partner who assists you can help you to make your adjustment process successfully. And this seminar, freshman seminar, is especially made for freshmen, which is a supplement activity in the excellence program. And we hope that through seminar, we can equip your freshmen in their adjustment period. And I want to say thanks to Kak Nisa and Kak Adit for your help, for your knowledge sharing, experience sharing, to give inspiration for freshmen to keep spirit in the adjustment process. And finally, to all freshmen, enjoy this seminar and stay healthy, and God bless you all. Back to Matthew and Caroline. Thank you.
Oke, terima kasih Kayan. Dahsyat banget ya kata pembukanya. Now we'll head straight into the event, guys. So I would like to welcome our moderator for today. Please, will you give a warm welcome to the esteemed Kak Annisa Dwi Rachmawati, our moderator. She's a graduate of the University of Indonesia with a master's degree in educational psychology. She is an expert in psychology testing and assessment, and she is currently working as the Disability Student Services Section Head. Silakan, Annisa, the spotlight is yours.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Caroline. Hi, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
Halo, Kak Adit.
Hello.
Thank you, guys, for present in this warm Saturday morning. I know you guys may some of you hasn't had breakfast yet or planning to have brunch yet. Tadi some of you are planning to have brunch. Yeah, my name is Annisa Dwi Rachmawati. I am here as your moderator. I am from Student Advisory and Support Center Kemanggisan. Yeah, as you know, today's seminar will be interesting because Kak Adit is here to share his experience, which hopefully will help you and hopefully will inspires you in order to adjusting and adapting in this first year and the year forward. Tadi ada yang sempat sebut ya, first year is a boot camp. Really, some of you may already experience like that ya. Yeah, hopefully Kak Adit will share something that I don't know, maybe inspires you to do better in adjusting with this new campus life ya. First year is hard, yeah, we know. That's why Kak Yan and his team are creating this program, BIRD program, to help you adapt and survive and inspires you to catch your dreams, yeah. When you're already in BINUS, yeah, we all know that the environment from high school and campus life is different. So hopefully today we will learn a lot about that from Kak Adit. A little bit about Kak Adit. Halo Kak Adit.
Halo. Halo everyone.
Achdiyatma Sudiro, tapi panggilnya Kak Adit It's okay, Kak Adit ya.
Yeah, you can call me Adit or Sudiro. It depends
Oh,
on you.
okay. Oke. Iya, from kakak-kakak yang di SISC pun bilangnya manggilnya Sudiro bukan gitu kan. But for
Yeah.
today we call you Kak Adit ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kak Adit, a little background about you, Kak Adit. Kak Adit is a Bachelor of Arts, graduated from Animation and Visual Effect, DKV ya, Kak Adit ya, in Alam Sutra. He spends 1.5 year in the TV commercial industries as a 3D artist. And right now, for 1 year and 1 month until today, he is a film producer. For those of you who hasn't know View, ada yang udah tahu dong, pasti View ya. View is a Hong Kong-based video streaming provider which delivered content in different genre from Asia's top content providers. And in each country they have a few original ya Kak Adit ya. Jadi original production series. Dan nah ini nih Kak Adit nih baru aja launch his film on September 30th with the title Star Stealer. Nah, Kak Adit, today we are going to talk a lot about your experience, yeah, because as what I've explained before, your expertise is actually on a manual and digital technique of art, yeah, especially in animation. But right now you are a film producer. Wow.
Yeah. It's quite different.
It's quite different, right? So later on you will explain why you are finally choosing this new path and why is it different ya Kak Adit ya.
Okay.
Kak Adit, apa kabarnya Kak?
I'm great. Thank you.
Okay, I'm great. Hopefully we all stay happy and healthy ya guys. Yeah, without further ado, I will give the floor to Kak Adit. Please welcome Kak Achdiyatma Sudiro.
Hello, Bina Nusantara 2024. How are you today? I hope you're great. Thank you for joining this Zoom presentation for today. I'm Adit, 28 years old from Indonesia. As Nisa said before, I graduated as a visual communication design with animation major in Bina Nusantara International University in 2015. The first generation with a small and temporary building. Yay, give it applause. No, just kidding. Okay, now I'm working as a producer for Indonesian movie, and also right now I'm working as a compositor artist for United States Animation. The name is Sea Believers. We just working for the first episode. I hope it will be really soon. And before that, I had an opportunity to travel the world from 40 degrees Celsius to minus 40 degrees Celsius since 2017 until 2019 as a solo backpacker. But that travel story is just the part how I achieved my dream. In 2019 until 2020, gratefully, I got all of my dreams, even more. But it's just the first step for me. And now I want to share with you my experience to my beloved young generation, how to adapt, survive, and catch whatever is your dream. Actually, Binos asked me to share with this step. The first is adaptation, survive, and dreams. But based on my experience, I need to flip the step. My ratio for that step is 2-1-1. It means you need to have a big portion of the dream first, and the rest of it will follow it. The simple question is, if you need to survive or adapt, because of what? Because you have a reason for it. You might have a target or dreams that makes you need to adapt and survive. Or the related situation with you as the new student, if you want to adapt or survive with the new environment, especially the university life, as you said before, it's hard for the first semester, right? And I'm gonna ask you, what's the reason you come in? What's the reason you choose your program right now? You might have a reason for it. For examples, you want to be a great full stack web developer. You want to be a great marketing director. You want to be a great investment banker, a designer, a great photographer, or you want to make your country proud of you, or etc. So when you already have a clear direction or a reason, believe me, it will be easy for you to adapt and survive. But how if you didn't know why you are in Venus right now? Maybe you came here because your parents asked you, hey, you need to study, you need to have a degree. And maybe the program you choose right now is not the things that you really like. You just follow what your parents say or your friends say, and then how you solve it. My answer is just try to find something you like, kind of trigger that makes you enthusiastic to finish your university life. Maybe there's a girl that one day you want to ask to marry. No, just kidding. If you didn't find something you like in your program, try to find in other places or friends that have same interest as you. Bina Nusantara has a lot of organization with numerous skills. You can join there and try to find something you like and be master on it. Set your dream with the things you are passionate about. In my case, at the time I chose Bina Nusantara because I found one program that I like, animation. Well, actually, I really like arts, but my parents didn't allow me to be a painting artist. Therefore, I found a solution. I found one program that's still using art, but they combine with the technology. And I said to my parents, this kind of art is different, is using technology, and in the future, a lot of people will use it. So in the end, they allow me to keep studying the art. But to be honest, in the end, the process itself really takes time. But in my university life, I learned a lot of arts. So for me, every day in university life is a challenge. I always excited. What's the new task? Can I beat it? I always craving for the new challenge because I like it. And I'm curious about it. So the bottom line is try to find something you like as a trigger. Okay? So let's back to the topic. Before we talk further about these things, I just want to tell you once again, the basic foundation to adapt and survive, basically it's just a dream. The dreams means target. You know what is your direction and you have a focus. Why you need to have a dream? Because with a dream, you can be a focused person in your life. You know how to decide everything you choose in your life because that's the way you achieve your dream or target. With the dream, you have something that always push yourself in impossible condition. In your unconscious mind, you have a strong desire about this. Your brain is stronger than anything. Even everyone or your body said it's impossible, but you can make it possible. I'm going to show you the short trailer about my hitchhiking video across Russia with 8,192 kilometers during the winter. At the time, my target is I need to arrive in Moscow. Otherwise, something happened to me. It's easy for me to process any document because Indonesian embassy located in Moscow. At the time, I don't have much money anymore. I need to use my savings for my ticket back to my country. Therefore, I need to hitchhike. So without further ado, let's see my hitchhiking trailer. Kanisa, can I share the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay. Wait a moment. Okay, this one.
Hari itu kita balik kayak biasa. 1 tahun sobat karir. Very much, bye bye. Oh, okay. Sebelumnya gue Adit, solo traveler dari Indonesia 25 tahun. Saat ini gue lagi ngelakuin perjalanan udah sekitar 8 bulan lebih, dari Agustus 2017 sampai sekarang. Udah 9 negara, start dari bawah, dari selatan ke utara, dari Indonesia, Singapura, Malaysia, Ho Chi Minh, Thailand, Laos, Hanoi, Haiphong, Cina, Mongolia, Rusia, balik Mongolia, balik ke Rusia. Jadi sekarang lagi di Rusia, di Irkutsk, untuk yang kedua kalinya. Saat ini gue bakal ngelakuin perjalanan ke Moskow dengan cara hitchhiking. Jadi sejauh ini perjalanannya itu yang cuma pakai pesawat dari Indonesia, Singapura, sama dari Malaysia ke Ho Chi Minh. Sisanya bus, kereta, sama hitchhiking.
Okay, it's just a short video because I don't have much time to play all the videos. If you want to watch more, you can watch it on my YouTube. I have 1 until 3 episodes, and I haven't uploaded yet again. But soon I will release the new episode. Wait a moment. I'm gonna stop with, where is it? Stop share. Okay. Okay, so from that video, a lot of people say I'm crazy, and they said it's impossible. It's not only Russia who I met along the way, but also everyone who knows me. But I believe in myself. I can do it, and I can prove it to them. So without too many words, you can see how the adaptation and survive grow inside myself. Because I have a target. I have a reason why I need to adapt and survive. Sometimes you need to be underestimated in your life because it will be an unlimited fuel to prove what they say is wrong. I still remember there's one driver who helped me to hitchhike. At the time, he said, "Hey, you are crazy. It's winter. It's also impossible for you to go to Moscow by hitchhiking. It's better for you to take a flight." I just laughed at him and I said to him, "I can do it, and I will let you know when I arrive in Moscow." So March 24th, I met him and I left him. And April 11th, I arrived in Moscow. I'm gonna show you the short conversation between me and him. Wait a moment. Wait. Can you see the picture?
No, Pak.
Okay, wait.
Still the folder.
Where is it?
You.
Wait. Okay, this one. So this is the short conversation from me to him. In April 11th, 2018, I asked him, "How are you?" Finally, I did it. I arrived in Moscow. Yesterday, I just arrived by stopping the car from Ulan-Ude until Moscow. And he said he's very happy with me. This is the picture of Vadim. He's the one who helped me to hitchhike. Can you see it?
Iya, Kak, bisa.
Yeah. At the time, I spoke with Russian. It's just from Google Translate, actually, because he doesn't know how to speak English, just a little bit. So at the time, he also asked me to have a dinner together and drop off me exactly in front of my friend's house in Russia. It's just the short picture and explanation. Like sometimes you will find someone who will underestimate you when you are chasing your dreams, and it's normal, and you need it. So I have the last videos, I think, for you to share. Wait a moment.
Yeah, while Kak Adit is sharing, I want to remind you guys, if you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat box, and when the Q&A session, I will read it and be answered by Kak Adit ya.
Yep.
Later on. Okay.
Okay. This is the last videos that I'm gonna share.
Mulai di sini di sini gue bakal mulai hitchhike. Let's see seberapa cabut gue dapat. Lu jangan tiru gue. Ini nih, kalau lu lihat sepatu bukan sepatu mesin dingin. Di sini anginnya kenceng banget. Udah mulai turun salju juga. Ini udah gak waterproof. Kalau kena salju bakal basah. Dan ini emang dingin banget. Jadi jangan ditiru sepatu kayak gini. Kalau bisa kalian pakai sepatu hitam. Karena gue gak ada sepatu lagi, jadi terpaksa gue pakai ini. Kalau kalian bisa lihat, salju mulai turun tebal, anginnya mulai kenceng. Dan gue masih belum dapet kendaraan. Di sini dingin banget, kaki gue udah mulai kedinginan, gue udah mulai menggigil.
Okay, it's just a short video. If you want to watch full, you can watch it on YouTube. So wait a moment. Am I already stopped the sharing?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so what's the conclusion about those short videos? You can see how strong the dream or a target can drive your life in that condition. At the time, I was waiting around 2 hours only for the cars, and it's already pretty cold at the time. But I believe in myself. There's one person who helped me, and yeah, I just start to hitchhike around 6, and I got it around 8, and I continue to hitchhike. So everyone might think 1,192 kilometer hitchhike during the winter, it's crazy and impossible. I don't even use a proper winter suit. I only use fabric sneakers, and it always zips inside my boots. And I never know what Russia is. Every day I just look into the map. I stop and sleep in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't speak Russian. I couldn't read Russian too. But because I have a strong desire on my mind that I can do all of this, I can achieve it. No one can beat me except my mind. So you have to have a strong mindset. So I learned Russian along the way from the drivers, even mostly the bad words, but that's the fun way. And I also learned how to read Russian word only from the road sign in the Russia. And for the communication with the Russia, they didn't speak English, so we mostly just do a communication with the Google Translate, and it only happened when we came to the big region when they have internet. So the conclusion is you can implement those things to your life, to your dreams. It might be different with my situation at the time, but you know, when you have a clear direction, a strong desire, nothing can beat you except your mind. Okay. I'm gonna share another experience later. You might be curious about what is my dream, how I run through all the obstacles, and finally I got it. As Nisa said before, previously I took a animation major, and suddenly now I'm working as a film producer. It's totally different path, and I never learned about film before. So what is my dream? My dream is very simple. It's been changing 3 times, but in the same field, in the things that I'm passionate about. Back to 2011, in my university life, the first semester, the same semester as you. At the time, I really want to be a film director, but it seems impossible, right? I don't have any experience in film. I don't have any connection in film. But how can I make the small bridge to achieve that? At least I can learn step by step how to be a film director starting on my university life. So I did 2 things. The first things that I did at the time is in every group task from my lecture, I always take a chance to be a group leader. From here, I can learn how to be a responsible person in my every decision and how to manage the team, not only technically, but emotionally, because sometimes in one team, you will have a different opinion, different argument, and how to solve all of that things and make everything happen. and you also know how to give a clear direction to them and pursue the same goal. And the second things, I take a chance to be first president of visual communication design organization in Alam Sutra. Am I have the experience before? No, it's totally not. But I learned a lot from it. Even I failed on the first year, but on the second year, I can bring it back the organization, and now it's getting better and bigger. So what's the relation between my role as an organization leader or a group leader in my university task to my dream? Because the director acts as a leader. That's why I want to keep learning and take every chance that leads me to my dream. And believe it or not, by the end of the day, those experiences, especially as an organization president, now it's very useful. With my position right now as a producer, and having experience in the organization will help you in the real working field. And then after my first semester, and then back to 2012, and then 2013, there was the fourth and fifth semester. I learned something new from my lecture. It's about visual effect. And I was thinking, I think I can make a small bridge again before I became a director. I can be a visual effect artist. This is another thing that I'm passionate. And also I can learn how the directors work. So I was thinking at the time, before I lead the bigger team, I need to learn directly from the professional how the directors work. That's my thought at the time. So I break apart my previous dream into the small pieces, into the small portion as a visual effect artist. And then in 2014, in the fifth and sixth semester, this is where I feel so much closer to my dream. This is the year where I need to find the place for my internship. So I was thinking to apply as a visual effect artist because I like it and I feel confident with my skill at the time. So during my free time, either weekend or weekday, I always learn and make something new as my portfolio. And afterwards, I challenge myself. How if I show up my portfolio to the overseas company? Do they like it or not? Do they accept it or not? Just trying, it's free though. So after several companies I apply, there's one visual effect company from Los Angeles, California. The name is Ixor Visual Effect. You can Google it. It also has an office in Greece, in Europe. Suddenly they contact me by email and they interested with my showreel. They want me to work with them as a visual effect artist, but as an intern with the 6 month, but with the one requirement, I need to pass the test. So they asked me to make four realistic liquid. And as a university student, I never have a real challenge from a professional like this, especially with a tight deadline. And I never learned how to create this realistic liquid on my university, but I'm not give up. I know this is what I want, and I feel so much closer to my dream. I just need to survive with this. So I learn all night long, all days, only to fulfill these requirements. And finally, I got it after a month trial and error by myself. They accept me. They gave me the contract. I will work for his studio in Greece. They even tell me that I already have a room there. I already have a maid to clean my room. They also told me how much that I got. I'm going to show you the picture of Ixor at the time. I mean, the contract that I got, because sometimes when I told the story, they didn't believe me. That's why I just want to share. I'm gonna share. Wait a moment. Where is it? Oh, this one. Okay, so this is the internship letter and non-disclosure agreement from Ixor. With my name, Achdiyatma Sudiro, and my place in Pamulang, Indonesia. They sent me the contract for internship for 6 months. I need to transfer the salary. And so the CEO at the time also signed the contract. Wait a moment, where is it? They already signed the contract, and actually, by opening that old memories, it's like I open up my old wounds because I was failed with the internship. I'm gonna share this story. I already have the contract, but I have a problem with it where I need to handle the visa by myself. At the time, I was so happy because I got what I want. But on the other hand, I was so confused how to process the visa. In 2014, I never go abroad. I don't know anything about visa, passport, or etc. And one of the requirements also for the Schengen visa. And I said to myself, what? It's impossible. How can I achieve that? I don't even have that much money. So I talked to my parents about my condition, and my parents found the car to get the money. I also tried to fulfill the documents. And at the end, the embassy didn't approve it. In a short story, I was failed. I'm a failed with the something that I'm fighting for, something that I'm dreaming for. It's really hurt my heart. It takes me 1 year to forget that moment. So the conclusion is sometimes what you are dreaming of, it's not easy in reality, but believe me, God is a really good director. God has a really good script for my dreams, even it's complicated. So few days after I post my artwork on YouTube for Ixor Studio, suddenly the viewers go up significantly. And I was so confused at the time, what happened? Until one of my friends said, your artwork has been posted by RealFlow. RealFlow, it's a 3D software specialized for the liquid from Madrid, Spain. And that's the application that I use to fulfill the requirements for Ixor Studio. At the time, I'm so happy because a lot of people from other country, they appreciated my artwork. And then since then, I realized that I'm capable to work overseas, but I'm not just lucky at the time. So with all the accomplishment and the failure I got, I'm not give up. I said to myself, I'm just not lucky at this time. I need to set other dreams. So I said to myself, I want to work in film industry in Canada. Why I choose Canada? Because a lot of good visual effect industry over there. I'm going to show you the showreel that I told before, and also the publicity from RealFlow. Wait a moment. Where is it? Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the test that I passed at the time. And with this showreel, Ixor company accept me as an intern. Oops. Oh. Okay, so from this short reel, I just want to tell you that when you are in university life, it's totally different with your previous situation, because in university life you won't get like those things. Those things I never learned in my university life. I just learned by myself. If you want to be a master, you need to learn by yourself. So in university life, they just give you the key and you need to open all the doors by yourself. That's the conclusion for me. And I'm gonna continue to my story. So since I don't have much time anymore to find the internship place at the time, I applied the internship as a 3D artist in Indonesia, in the well-known studio in Kemang, Jakarta. The name is Gepetto 3D. It also makes me happy because at the time I just applied around 11 a.m. and then 12 p.m. they reply my email and they accept me. So I got an internship within 1 hour. And then the CEO of the company also said to me, when you are graduated, please work again to my office. So they already booked me to work with them. So in 2015, finally I graduated from Bina Nusantara with a 3.85 GPA. But you know what? Actually, during my university life, I always afraid. Start from the first semester until the last semester. Can I finish my study here? Because it seems I'm not to belong this fancy campus. It's very expensive to study in BINUS, because I choose BINUS because at the time the only program that I like, I found it in BINUS. So I promised to myself, whatever it is, whatever happened during in my university life, I need to survive. I need to finish my study. So I get rid of all of the fear inside myself by finding a solution. At the time, being active in the organization, such as being body a coordinator, a mentor, and last but not least, I've been an organization president, I will get a discount for my tuition. So I choose that way to survive. So in the end, I graduated and worked directly in Gepetto 3D as a 3D artist for 1 year. So I officially worked for them around 1.5 years. I'm doing a lot of TV commercial. And in 2016, in December, I quit the job because in my opinion, I already have enough knowledge and savings. And being settled in this company, it's not my dream. Even as a graduate at the time, it has a really good salary over there. But I need to get rid all of it. And I need to focus and continue to pursue my dream. So I left my job and I went to Kampung Inggris. Kampung Inggris, it's like a course for English in East Java. So I'm learning English from basic for 3 months. I don't have any income at the time. Living and studying there, it's not easy too. I need to sleep with 4 till 5 people in very small room. And the bed was not really comfortable. The bedroom was very dirty. It's totally not comfortable. And every day I need to wake up every 5 a.m., prepare the class by ourselves, studying under the tree. And when it's raining, we need to move to another house. Every day we always finish the class around 10 p.m. We couldn't directly sleep because we need to memorize the conversation for the ticket entrance on the next day class. So we usually sleep around 12 a.m. and sometimes we oversleep on the most. Even on the weekend, I always learn all night long because I realized I'm not really good with English at the time. And having a good IELTS score is one of the requirements to go to Canada. So from this short story, you can see how much pressure I got. A lot of people going back to their city within 1 to 2 weeks, but I can survive with 3 months. Because of what? Because I know what I want to do. This is the process that I need to pass. And I'm not looking at it as a burden. I always interested. What's next? What kind of challenge I got? That's why I survived. So in 2017, I took a real test for my IELTS, and I got the result: listening 5, reading 6, writing 6, speaking 6.5, and overall band is 6. It's not really good for the score, but at least I can fulfill all the one of the requirements to go to Canada, to work in Canada. When I already get an IELTS, and my mother friends who taught in Canada as a lecturer, she told me at least I ever go overseas and has a few stamps on my passport, so it will be easier for me to enter Canada. Therefore, in August 2017, I had a plan to travel for a month, starting from Singapore, Malaysia, Ho Chi Minh, Cambodia, Thailand, and back to Indonesia. I only brought 7 clothes and 3 pants, and I don't have any winter suits. But everything has changed in Cambodia. It was out of my plan. And suddenly my trip became 9 months of solo traveling in 9 countries, and I end up in St. Petersburg, Russia. So the accident and the moment in Cambodia made me think I can just keep going to the north and arrive in Canada by overlanding. It's so stupid idea, right? Because from Cambodia, I learned how to survive with a minimum budget. It almost zero. I didn't spend anything. That was my first abroad volunteer experience in the mountain of Cambodia. It needs a bit of adaptation because we only have the electricity for 2 hours, start from 6 till 8 a.m. at 6 till 8 p.m. Therefore, every day I just playing on the nature and also share my knowledge about the art and English to the local kids. It's not formal education. Therefore, I let them play on the nature, but at the same time, I told them about English. And afterwards, the owner of the organization gave me a free food and accommodation for a month. I'm going to show you the picture when I'm in Cambodia, when I did a volunteer. Wait a moment. Volunteer. Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the picture of myself when I drew a lot of alphabet and also numbers for the kids to make them happy to learn, because they see something different. I made it from used plate styrofoam. I clean it one by one and I put it on the wall and draw it one by one. And this is the complete version for all the alphabet and numbers. And also the owner of the organization asked me, can you make something? I want to open the cafe, but I don't have anything. Can you just use something you find around yourself? And at the time I found a cardboard and also the rope. And the CEO asked me, can you make a Hello Kitty from these things? And I said, yes, I can make it. And this is the result. I did it around 6 hours, start from 6 p.m. till 12 a.m. And I'm going to show another picture later. So for the next countries, I always doing the volunteer to exchange my skills with the free food and accommodation. So most of the time I talk about English and art to the children. To be honest, I never have any real or official experience about teaching the kids. It's just happened at the time because I know if I'm doing this, I can keep going to the north and keep my savings. That's how adaptation and survival skills grow inside myself. Besides that, I really like doing volunteer in every country because I can get more closer to the local by helping them and make them smile. It makes me happy too. If you come to another country as a tourist, you will never get this experience where you will have a lot of friends and memories. I'm going to show you another pictures when I did a volunteer in another country.
Okay, back to this picture. Wait a moment. This is when I did a volunteer in China. This is a naughty boy. No one like him, but I like him because he's different. And I gave him a small present for him with my name underneath the things. The name is Jack. Yeah, the name is Jake. This is another student. I thought about art and mix with English also, so it can be fun for them. It's just a simple things, just from the paper and a pencil or a spittle, a marker, sorry. And this is another things. I only have a cotton, but how can I make something for my students? So I taught them about these things to make a ship from cotton. This is the student in China. They are very happy because they got something new. Like, oh, I can make something with everything that I got around myself. I don't need to buy something new. This is the words from different volunteers, and I'm the only one from Indonesia. I put my words underneath. Anthony from France. This is my words. I'm so lucky to be the part of this organization and blah, blah, blah. I forgot. I cannot see clearly. This is the picture when I'm in Cambodia. I told them how to draw and also learn about the basic English. They are really happy to learn how to draw. This is my lovely kids also. His name is Tech. So we made a friendship with this boy. Every day we always play in the nature and play a motor trail. This is my student in Mongolia. At the time I thought about how to make a letter. So we exchanged the letter from our friends in France. This is some of my friends when I did a volunteer in Vietnam. 2 of them from California, United States, and 3 of them from Vietnam. This is all of my students in Vietnam. And that's it. That's my volunteer experience and how I survive in other country. So back to the stories. In 2018, at the end of April, I need to back to Indonesia because I'm looking for a sponsorship for my scholarship. I got a reply for my scholarship application from Vancouver Film School. I got it while I hitchhiked in Mongolia to St. Petersburg. They told me that this is not full scholarship, therefore I need to find the rest of the money. So I made a lot of sponsorship book and sent it to every big company in Indonesia. I even asked to Binus at the time, is it possible or not? And then I'm waiting for a month and there's no result. I fail again, but at least I've tried. To be honest, it's really hurt because it's my second time I fail again because having experience in film, especially in Canada, it's one of my dreams, but I fail again. But at the same time, I also got an internship in Toronto Film Festival from Creative Mind Groups. So this internship, I apply while I'm hitchhiking. So actually in Mongolia, I almost gave up. I even told to my parents, it's better for me to come back to Indonesia because I almost ran out of my savings. Going to Canada seems still far away and it's impossible. It's just my crazy idea doing by overlanding. But my mother said, no, you don't need to come back. Just try to find other scholarship or internship. Therefore, I apply for a few scholarship and internship in Canada. So from here, you can see the important role of having family as a support. And then with this internship, everything went smooth. The internship for Toronto Film Festival, they sent me a letter about my internship. And then I have a Canada visa. I already have a ticket to Toronto. At the time, I was thinking, oh my God, finally, I nailed it. So I arrived in Singapore airport and waiting for my next flight to Canada with the first transit in Narita, Tokyo, around 5:30 a.m. I couldn't sleep at the time because I'm so excited. I'm going to show you the invitation letter from a Toronto Film Festival. And I'm going to show you the ticket because with this ticket, I have another story. Wait a moment. Where is it? Okay, this one. Okay, so at the time I already got an internship placement. They already sent me an email. I did a internship with United Talent Agency in Toronto Film Festival. And wait. This is from Vancouver Film School. Okay, this is the ticket where I will have more story with this. So I already arrived in Singapore and the next transit is Tokyo Narita. And after Tokyo Narita, I will transit in Detroit in United States. And afterwards, I will arrive in Toronto. Okay, so back to the story. Around 3 to 4 a.m., they already opened the gate. And I'm the first one who comes and shows the ticket. But you know what? They didn't let me in because my flight after Narita will be transit in Detroit in United States. And the immigration asked me about the United States transit visa. And I was thrilled again to go because of my stupid prediction. I was thinking the United States doesn't need any transit visa because at the time, when I'm back from Russia to Indonesia, I made a lot of transit at the time in a few countries, and they didn't ask me a transit visa. Therefore, at the time, I didn't make a United States transit visa. So even I already showed to them that I have a Canadian visa, the immigration didn't allow me, but they tried to help me by contacting my flight customer service if there's another option or not. So I talked to the customer service. They don't have any direct flight to Toronto. They gave me another option to change the airline, which is the price will be double. And I said to them, well, I don't have much money. Is there another option for me? They said, sorry, we don't have other option. The only policy they can give is I can use my flight to anywhere with the same amount and with a 1 year expired time. Well, I need to accept it. And I'm so upset at the time. I also called to my internship organizer that I couldn't go to the Toronto Film Festival due to the transit visa in the United States, and asked them, is it possible for me to go to another internship for the next year? And they said yes. Well, that's my third time failure in the same year. And I'm still thinking, what should I do with my IELTS? Because I already spent 2 million rupiah and I still have 2 years expired with this certificate. What should I do with this? So at the time, a lot of my friends talking about working and holiday visa in Australia. So I was thinking, I think I need to apply it. So I was nothing to lose when I applied this. But at the end, I got it. I went to Australia in December 2018. I'm working for a company as a loader for 2 weeks, lifting thousands of frozen boxes, where each box has 25 kilogram weights, and I need to set 48 boxes in one plate just in a few minutes. And also I'm working as a slaughter for 6 months, where I need to kill 1,500 goats a day in 10 hours for a week, and 250 bulls a day for the next week. and it's repeated for 6 months. Well, in this situation, I'm totally working with different field and skills. I never have those experience before. I'm going to show you the picture when I work in Australia in a meat company. Wait a moment. Where is it? Okay, this one. Where is it? Wait a moment.
Got it. That was crazy. I mean, it's a total change from what you've done before, right?
Yeah. Wait a moment. Where's the share button?
That's the only choices back then, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, this is the picture of me and my mentor, because at the time I never have experience as a slaughter, and my mentor, he's from Thailand. His name is Ali. He's small, but he's very
Strong.
great mentor. Yeah, very strong. He can kill the bull with 500 bulls in one day. And this is me with a knife for the bulls. Bulls has a size like a boxcar. It's really big. And for one day, I only have 2 knives. And this is my knife for goats. It's the small one. And this is the outfit that I use when I'm working, because a lot of blood. On the first month, on the first week, on the first day, I had a lot of blood in myself. And this is the card. It's like if I want to be a slaughter, I need to have this kind of certification. Yeah.
Sorry Kak, ini di kota mana ya?
Ini di Midfield itu di Warrnambool in Melbourne.
Oh iya.
In the countryside of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and back to the story. So I'm totally working out of my field and skills, but I still have the same vision. I'm working there to have more savings and waiting for my next internship. In the other hand, I also want to get more experience in that area, because one day I want to have my own farm and I just want to know how they run the business. So the conclusion about this story is sometimes we need to be out of track and back to the main road, but with the same vision. Back to the stories. In the early of May, I quit a job and went to the Cannes Film Festival for the internship, because the previous internship program I was failed to come to Toronto Film Festival. Therefore, I choose to go to Cannes Film Festival because it has the biggest market in May 2020. 2019. This is the picture where I did the internship in Cannes. Wait a moment. Okay. Where is it? Oh, this one. This is the letter for me to make a French Schengen visa to Europe. Finally, I can make a Schengen visa. I did it in Melbourne because at the time I'm still working in Australia. This is the letter that I gave to the French embassy in Melbourne, and I got a visa. This is the picture of myself. My friends took a picture from the behind because they said, "Hey, your outfit is really cool. It's like a fiercise. I don't know how to spell to pronounce, because at the time I'm using this batik to be. I was thinking how to stand with the crowd, because at the time in Cannes it has a really biggest market in the world for a film festival, and how to make other people reminds me. So I'm using this batik. I call it, this is a lucky batik, because I'm going to share you another story with this batik. So this is me with Mr. Ken Dubo. I did the internship with Bob's Your Uncle, the United States company. At the time, I'm working as a film distributor. I'm sorry for my shiny head because it was really hot at the time. And it was Ramadan too. In France, we have like 12 to 16 hours for fasting. And during the internship, I'm fasting. And my boss, he's really surprised because, are you sure to do fasting with this internship? And I said, yes, I can do it. And yeah, that's the picture of myself when I'm in Cannes. Back to the story. So I had 2 weeks of internship with this United States company. As I said before, the name is Bob's Your Uncle. I work as a film distributor. So every day I always met a producer, director, or sales agency until suddenly there's one person looking at me from top to the bottom and suddenly ask me in bahasa, kenapa lu pakai batik? Why you use batik? And I love and ask him, oh, you can speak bahasa. Glad to meet you here. After that, he gave me the business card and asked me to visit his booth on the 2nd floor, but I didn't meet him instead of other people. So the internship was finished. There's nothing happened at the time. It also different with my expectation because at the time I thought I'll get the internship experience in the production side. But in fact, every day I just met some professionals who came to my booth and telling us about their film and does my company like to distribute this film or not. So basically, I just met a lot of professionals. But from that, I had a lot of connection, relation with other professionals. I also make a lot of good communication with them. I always ask their business card. Otherwise, after this festival, I can keep in touch and maybe they have opportunity for me to work in the film industry. But in fact, 2 weeks after internship, there's nothing happened to me at the time. So I still have 2 weeks before my Schengen visa get expired. So I decided to, I still have 2 weeks left. What should I do? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be once in a lifetime, in my lifetime, and I want to make something memorable. So I decided to make a road trip with one stranger from France. He's student from Aix-en-Provence. His name is JJ. He's 19 years old. So we did a road trip from France, Italy, Austria, Liechtenstein, Switzerland, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, with these one strangers by renting the car for 2 weeks. If you want to know about my journey, what's his thought at the time, and how about the trip also, you can check on my Instagram feed in your opinion section because I don't have much time to show all the stories here. So in short story, from Belgium, I took a flight directly to Canada. Finally, I went to Canada. Because at the time I still have a flight ticket and my Canadian visa will be expired in August 2019. Therefore, I need to use it. When I'm in Canada, suddenly I got an email from one person that I met in Canada. He's the marketing director of View, the person who saw me with this batik. As I told you before, this is a lucky batik because at the time I was thinking, I just want to stand over the crowd and make other people reminds me in this biggest market. And finally, I got a email from this marketing director. They offer me job as a producer, but unfortunately, at the time I just arrived in Canada, And I said, I'm so sorry. I couldn't take this opportunity at this time because I just arrived in Canada. I'm not really sure when I'll be back to Indonesia. So I need to reject it at the time. Because being in Canada also one of my dreams, I was thinking maybe I can find another opportunity here. But in the end, I didn't find any opportunity. I just stay a month in Canada, 3 weeks and 3 days in Canmore, Alberta, working as a volunteer again to take care of the kids. At the time, it also my first experience to be a daddy because I need to take care 2 kids from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. by myself with these 2 kids. One has age 2 years old and the other one 5 or 7. I'm not remember. But you can see the stories later. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. So I did a volunteer again in Canada to get free foods and accommodation. And I still have 3 days left before my Canadian visa get expired. So I decided it's gonna be once in a lifetime. I will be in Canada. I'm not sure I'm gonna be back to this country. So I just wanna make something memorable in my life. So I decided to hitchhike on my 3 days left before my visa get expired from Canmore, Alberta to Vancouver International Airport with 882 kilometers. At the time, I was thinking I just really miss to be an adventurer. So I just want to challenge myself and reminds my memories while hitchhiking in Russia with 8,192 kilometers during the winter. I just said to myself, can I do it again or not in Canada? The answer is yes, I'm succeed again. And it was really cool experience for me. If you want to check the video, just see it on my Instagram. It's not complete yet, but I'm gonna upload soon because I'm not too updated with social media. So in short story, I have to back to Australia to continue my working and holiday visa because it will be expired in December 2019. So I just work around 2 till 3 months in Darwin, North Australia. I work in different field again. I'm working as a cleaner, I'm working as a waiter and a farmer. I'm gonna show you the picture when I'm in Australia. Wait a moment. Where is it? OZ. Okay, this one. Share screen. Wait. Oh, this one. Okay, this is me when I work in a mangoes farm. It's totally different with my skills and experience. This is me also when I cut, I don't know how to say in English, kedondong. This is me also, I need to lift a lot of mangoes boxes. This is me also working in the mangoes farm. And another picture I haven't downloaded yet. So the conclusion is, yeah, as I said before, sometimes you need to be working in different field and back with the same vision. So until suddenly, I don't know, until October, I'm working in Darwin. Suddenly, the marketing director that I met in Cannes asked me again to be a producer. Can you be a producer for one movie project? And I said to him, are you sure? To be honest, I don't have any experience to be a producer. And he said, just take it. You will learn a lot from it. And I said, okay, I'm going to take it because at the time it was really hard to get a well-paid job in Darwin. I just earned a small amount of money. So I was thinking, I think I need to take this challenge. Apart from it, this is what I'm dreaming of. I want to work in film industry, right? Even I'm not working overseas in Canada or working as a visual effect artist or director, I can make a small bridge again. And I can start from this a little stepstone and I can gain more experience on it. So here it is in 2020, finally God answered my wishes differently. At the time, I have dreams to go to Canada and work in film industry. I got all of them, but it's separately. To be honest, I never have a wish to travel the world, but my goals to Canada took me to that way. And I'm so grateful for what I have right now. I had a lot of friends, memories, and experience over the world. And also, I got a experience in different field, in different position. I can feel what other people feels on that position. And it makes me respect to other people. So now I'm working as a producer for over-the-top media View. It's like a Netflix. And also I'm still working for a 3D animation movie from United States as a compositor artist. I just slept 12 or 1 a.m. last night to finish the project. And I just want to remind with my previous story. Do you still remember what is my previous dream? I really want to be a visual effect artist. And at the time, I always failed for some reason. And do you know what? A few weeks ago, I got a headline on my LinkedIn about one visual effect artist in Canada suicide because of the crazy work environment. I'm gonna show you the article. Wait a moment. Where is it?
Okay. Maybe while you're searching for that, we could start answering questions. Kak Adit, maybe?
Yep, but I still have a little bit of explanation.
Okay.
It takes 5 minutes. Wait a moment. Where is it? This one. Yeah. So this is the news that I got from LinkedIn. Toxic labor practice at Mill Film led a visual effect worker to suicide. This is another headline news. The same news. Dying for movies. Suicide highlights labor issues in Canada visual effects sector. Okay. So what's the conclusion about this? You can see I've been dreaming as a visual effect artist, and now I just got a news like that. So you can dream whatever you want. You have a right to keep fighting what you are dreaming of. But if one day you are failed, don't be sad. God has a really good script for you. God has a different plan for you. You won't realize at the time. You might be upset and kind of, why I cannot get this? But believe me, one day you will realize what's the God's chosen for you. It's the good one and the better one. It's just the example how I really want to be a visual effect artist at the time. Maybe if I keep pushing it, I will get it. But maybe I will end up with the unhappy working environment, or maybe I will suicide like that visual effect artist. But right now, I got a position as a producer. So I just have to be grateful with it. So here's my short quote. Just dream high. Even though you are falling, you will be falling among the stars. And I'm gonna share the fact with this current situation, with this pandemic situation. I'm gonna share about the fact. A lot of young generation at this moment, even at my age, when I ask them, what is your dream? What is your target? They don't even know what is their dream. It seems a really hard question to answer. I'm gonna give you the examples. The difference between someone who has a dream and not. So during this pandemic, you might be familiar with these two types of person. The first person who just sitting on the couch, laying on the bed, watch Netflix, or maybe scrolling the phone the whole day, or maybe every day. And the second person is the person who spare their time to learn or do something. They do something productively. And now I'm gonna ask you why they are doing like that. Okay, for the first case, maybe they doing like that because they already have everything. They already achieve everything. They don't need to achieve something. When someone feels satisfied and feels comfortable in their zone, it stops them to think. It makes them don't want to achieve something. When someone doesn't have a target or dream, what's the result? They didn't know how to spend their free time during this pandemic. So every clock is ticking. They just trying to enjoy themselves, make themselves feel comfortable. And let's see about the second case. Why they are doing like that? Maybe they are not lucky as the person on the first case. Therefore, they need to do something. They need to achieve something. They need to have a dream or target. So they use their free time to develop their self, and they become productive because they want something. They want to pursue something. So at the end, who's the person who will gain more experience and get more result? The case one or case two? The case two, of course.
Definitely case 2.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with the case one. It's okay because they already have everything. They already achieved something. That's the time for them to be relaxed and enjoy what they have. So I'm gonna give you the conclusion about all of this sharing. How to survive and adapt is first, you have to you need to have a dream or target first, and then what's the reason you are here right now? Start your dream with something you are passionate. If it's impossible to achieve it at the time, so you just make into the small bridge or small portion like I did before. But in the things that you really like, you're passionate, and you can keep learning from it. You won't be able to survive or adapt if you don't have this strong foundation. That's it for me. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Kak Adit. Okay, that was very, very interesting, ya, Kak Adit. Your experiences is full of ups and downs, ya. And
Yeah.
but
I'm good.
as you said, maybe the path is not always straight, yeah, to your dreams.
Yeah,
and
correct.
maybe it will brings you to another dream. Yeah. But keep positive and challenge yourself for the chances that coming to your way. Nah, terkait yang sudah di-share sama Kak Adit tadi, there are several questions. Ini ada, saya baca ini ya Kak Adit.
Okay.
Ya. The first is from Angelina Laukari. Filmnya boleh di-share ya Kak. Yang terus kemudian, what is the title of your YouTube and your books? Kan tadi Kak Adit mention about books and YouTube. Maybe you could write it, Kak Adit, on the chat box or the link maybe could be shared there. Oke, ini Dustin bilang mau tanya langsung. Boleh Dustin?
Yeah.
Silakan, open mic.
Oke, first of all buat Kak Adi itu thank you ya udah luangin waktu buat kita ini ngisi waktu ini. By the way, maaf ya berisik, tetangga saya piara burung banyak banget.
No worries.
Terus ada back sound.
Iya, ada back soundnya. Cuy-cuy bisa kuak-kuak juga sih. Dari Kak Adi sendiri itu kan soalnya ini kan banyak cerita yang gimana ya, like Kak Adinya mesti banget bouncing back gitu kan, soalnya ada yang let's say like you really hit rock bottom gitu lah, kayak udah siap ini itu terus habis itu gagalnya coba gara-gara visanya ditolak gitu kan. Itu kan kayak nyeseknya pol gitu loh, sampai Kak Adi sendiri aja.
Apalagi karena gitu kan. Kita nggak tahu pengetahuan gimana proses visa gitu loh, kayak nyesek banget.
Iya, padahal udah sampai bela-belain nyari materialnya juga kan, resources gitu kan.
Itu kenapa tadi saya that's why I told you before, it's really hard for me to forget that moment. It takes 1 year to forget the moment.
Iya, benar-benar ya nyambut lah gitu kan, nyesek ya. Mungkin kalau dari Kak Ali sendiri atau mungkin Kak Annisa atau siapa gitu, mungkin ada tips apa gitu ya buat kalau misalnya kita biar nggak nyangkut di, misalnya kita lagi down biar nggak nyangkut gitu lama-lama gitu.
Oke.
Maksudnya Dustin, gimana nih?
Dustin ask you gimana ya caranya when
nyangkut.
ketika
Oh, maksudnya susah move on gitu.
down, betul, down,
Yeah.
down lama-lama, terus gimana caranya supaya bisa bangkit dari tadi kegagalan itu, Kak Adit?
Soalnya dari Kak Adit sendiri aja itu not once, not twice gitu kan, sampai
Yes,
several
third
times
times ya,
bahkan
several times.
Several.
Ini pakai bahasa Indonesia aja atau gimana?
Dari moderator gimana?
Ya,
Saya sih
in
bebas sih.
Atau bahasa Inggris?
In English mungkin.
Oh, okay. As I told you before, how to move on? It's really easy. You need to have a strong mindset. God has a really good script for you. It's just not happen at the time, but soon you will realize what God's chosen for you. That's just my answer. Believe me, because at the time it was really hard for me to forget the moment. But now I'm realized, oh, if I keep pushing to be a visual effect artist, maybe I'm gonna suicide because I'm not happy with my working environment and blah blah blah. And now I'm really grateful with my position as producer because it's beyond my expectation.
Okay.
Is it answer your question?
If I'm not mistaken, Kak Adit mentioned about being down for a week or more, ya Kak Adit. So you do spend sometimes to, I mean it's normal, right? It's a normal it's a normal condition when you're failing at something. You felt down, and then sometimes maybe thinking about giving up. But Kak Adit said that remind yourself again about the reason, about your goal.
Just keep pushing yourself. There's another good option for you. This one at this time maybe it's not good for you, but in another time it will be good for you and you will realize it.
Keep that positive mind ya Kak Adit ya.
Just keep positive.
Selain itu juga support system ya. Soalnya kan dari Kak Adit juga orang tua ya.
Orang tua. Jadi so we need to share our dreams. With our environment, especially for the parents, because they are the first support that I got along the way.
Okay, so it's not just setting your goals, Dustin, but also sharing it with the person that you know might support that goals. Yeah.
So you will have the support from them. For example, when I'm in Mongolia, I almost gave up and I said to myself, I think it's better for me to come back to Indonesia because a lot of problems. And at the time, I found a solution. I just need a support. So I wrote a long stories on Facebook, and suddenly it blows up in backpackers community. And
everyone is supporting.
At the time, I got a lot of support from them, and I keep continue. I got a support from my parents. I got a support from other people. They just didn't know me, but they support me.
Okay.
Aside from that, Kak Adi punya buku ya katanya ya?
Masih. I'm still
in process ya.
Okay. Tunggu ya Kak. Kalau nggak boleh IG-nya apa Kak? IG Instagram.
Instagram.
Achdiyatma. ACHDIYTMA.
Okay, thank you.
Nanti YouTube-nya juga Kak ya nanti.
Sama sih namanya. Achdiyatma Sudiro. ACHDIYTMA Sudiro.
I found this, so you guys could check this out. Yeah, Instagram. Okay. Next is from Belinda. Belinda want to ask directly to you, Kak Adit. Please, Belinda.
Sir, may I ask how to learn and adapt fast so you can work like that in many fields? And that's my question.
As I told you before, you have to have a strong foundation. It means what's your target, what's your dreams. So it will always push yourself in impossible condition. Like, for example, I suddenly work differently, like as a soldier, as a loader, as a farmer. Well, it takes adaptation for me, but it's not too long because I know what I want to do. So the first thing, you need to have a clear vision. why you have to do this, why you have to do this, everything because you have one main reason.
Okay. So
And-
every choices you made are considerably, yeah, you thought it's really well, yeah. Jadi
Yeah, so it will be easy for you to adapt and survive because you know what you want.
Okay.
But sir, how to apply that job? But the job applicants abroad is very hard, right? Since we are like from negara berkembang and
Okay.
orang-orang dari negara maju kan soalnya susah gitu kalau menerima orang-orang dari negara berkembang. Katanya sih
Okay.
gitu.
Okay,
Oh.
gimana Kak Adit? Maybe from starting pointnya, how do you know there's a application, and how do you choose what kind of jobs that are, that might work for you? Because Belinda said in a negara maju is not really prefer.
From the Asian country, do you mean?
Yeah, negara berkembang.
For every job, right?
Yeah.
At the time, because for example, you have a job as a filmmaker. So before you apply it, you have to fulfill all the requirements that they said, and you just feel confidence with it. You don't need to think you are coming from Indonesia or blah blah blah. Just trying yourself as I did before.
Okay.
Like just trying to put your resume or portfolio, show reel, or everything to the overseas company because you never.
Right now, if you are interested in a certain position in a certain country, from what Kak Adit shared, he usually checks all the requirements and then try to fulfill that requirements. Like Kak Adit live in Kampung Inggris, that's full the requirements ya Kak Adit ya.
Yeah, that's correct. And it takes time.
Yeah, but at least you know what they need from that position, and then you can develop yourself to fulfill that requirement. So they're not looking you're from Indonesia or you're from other country in Asia. As long as you meet the requirements, they will.
Yeah, as long as you are capable, they where you come from.
You can try for that job.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Belinda. The last question is from Elzar. Elzar, do you want to open mic, please?
Yes, Kak.
Yeah, silakan.
Well, my question for Kak is, how did he build up himself from failing and self-confidence? I tried doing that, but when people underestimate me, I feel down already and lose hope.
Well, I don't know how to answer this. Wait a moment, let me think. Because I never have the position as you. So far, I've been underestimated first with a lot of people, of course. But I just say to them, not say directly, but I say inside myself, I will prove it to you. As I said before, all of these underestimate things, it will be your fuel to them. So answer for me is you have to have a strong mindset, a good mindset in yourself. Just believe it to yourself that you can prove it to them, and what they say is wrong, and you are better than what they say.
Okay, so don't mind them. Keep focused on what you're chasing, and then prove them wrong by succeeding ya Kak. Yeah.
Because if you always
listen to other people say,
listen to other people and getting low, you never go up. You will be on that position.
Okay. Because everyone always have an opinion, right?
Yeah.
Everyone always have things to say about us, whether we are good, whether we are bad.
Yeah.
Elzer, kalau kata Kak Adit, focus on your dreams and building them, develop
Time
your
will
skills.
answer. Time will answer your
And
effort.
time will answer. Oh, that's very good. Time will answer. Thank you for sharing. Everyone's here are truly inspired by your stories, and unfortunately we cannot answer all the questions, but later on, if they want to continue with the questions, or maybe still want to chat with you, could they like send you a message in Instagram, or where they can reach you?
Yes. Yeah, I think Instagram, because for WhatsApp, I had a lot of working things.
Chat.
Yeah.
Or you think,
Working
okay,
chat.
thank you. I'll try to wrap your message for today. So Kak Adit said, like, if you are having a clear dreams and goals, if not yet having, so try to make your own clear direction or target or dreams, because that is the reason for everything that you will do, from your trying to find a new challenges. Ya, Kak Adit kan find another challenges, one challenge to another, and always craving for that, because it will build your soft skills that you will need later on. Maybe you're not going to need it directly, but one day you'll need that skills in your working field, and it will also enrich your portfolio. Portfolio is not just about your working related, yeah, but also your experience, organizational experience, voluntary experience, because that's what BINUS offer, Kak Adit, ya. Right
Yeah,
now,
that's correct.
BINUS graduates are compulsory in 120 SAT points and 30 hours social services. So what Kak Adit's done during his journey, you could have that experience first in campus by doing social
Yeah.
work gitu. So Kak Adit, thank you so much. Your experience has enriched our knowledge about surviving and adapting, and hopefully freshmen here could apply it to their daily life.
Sure.
And thank you for your time. Okay, I will give back to Matthew and Caroline.